Let's see. Is this thing on? Okay. Alright, so I don't know how to go about this. First time I'm kind of doing this via the car because I'm on my way home from work. And I could not wait to get home and then get behind the mic and try to do this all proper-like. So, I'm sure some of you have seen on probably YouTube, the little banner up above, or even on Twitter, that it looks like YouTube is going to be getting rid of their unused accounts. And I gotta say, I called it! Ha! Called it! In the last video on this series, I said that, you know what, I got a feeling that they're gonna get rid of a bunch of old accounts, that they're gonna start trimming the fat, and damn, man. I mean, I know V is like, he promotes himself as the prophet, you know, and everything else. But, dude, V, step aside, bro. I got this. I got the wheel. Man, it feels good to be right. Okay, so, what does it look like is going to be happening? Well, it appears that, they're going to be getting rid of a lot of the accounts. Viewing accounts, I suppose, is what they're one of the accounts they're aiming at, where people have just an overabundance of subscribers. You know, like how YouTube used to be way back in the day, where it was what was it? It was by view eyeballs, and then it was also by how many subscribers you got and such. And I think during that time, there was a lot of channels back then that abused it, obviously. You know, they tried to gain the system. And so they'd buy subscriptions. And so you have all these subscribed accounts, you know, that are sitting at like 1,000 or 100,000 or whatever, you know, numbers that are dead channels. You know, the content creator hasn't been putting anything up for, oh God, probably years, and yet the subscriptions remain. Like, I'm sure they had the active people, like, unsubscribe over a period of time when they weren't putting out anything. And now you got, of course, those people that remained because they were just the one-time use. So it looks like those accounts are going to be Thanos'd. And then, of course, what I suspected were the channels themselves, right? With this whole channel scare getting wiped out. A lot like Mr. Benjamin, who recently just got knocked out. He thought it was going to be happening on the 10th. I thought it was going to happen on the 10th. Apparently it happened the other day or so. So a lot sooner than anybody suspected, but hey, there you go. In this case, it looks like they're going to go through and trim all that fat. And we're talking about like 12 years. 12 years of videos and channels being created. And I don't know how many multiple accounts have been made that people just do not use anymore. Or how many channels had been started and then shortly thereafter, the first few videos abandoned. Or better yet, channels that were big names back in the day, and now they're just collecting dust. Maybe you got the oddball view here or there just to go down memory lane. But hey, they're an inactive channel. They're just taking up space. They don't create the kind of revenue that YouTube is looking for. Not anymore, at least. So, what are they going to do? Well, let me tell you what, Timmy. What they're going to do is they're going to go through all those channels that have not been active, that had not clicked on the new terms of service or anything there of the sort, and go, well, since you didn't click on the terms of service, update everything saying that you agree. Since you don't have any videos that have been posted since a year plus, you're a dead channel, which means you're not going to be making us money. So, bye-bye. You're gone. You're out. Deuce. And that's what's going to happen. That I called it. Now I'm saying this is what's going to happen. I'm going to put an is in there. Not what I think, because this is an opinion, but my opinion is this is what's going to happen. So, you know what that means for all the DIY people out there? I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh no, this is scary. But hey, look, if you run a DIY channel, right? Guess what? This is the best thing that's happened to you in probably a long time, because everyone's done the same damn thing over and over again. All it comes down to who's got just the better production value to their DIY. You know, who's got more eyeballs coming to their channel? All that sorts of junk. Well, guess what? You got a bunch of the old stuff that are still hanging around. Well, they're all going to get wiped out. And if you were a little apprehensive about going and making a couple episodes on some stuff that had been touched on already, well, don't be so anymore. I mean, seriously. If you're going to do a thing about scratching bottles and aging them and everything else, but some other dude did a better job, now's your chance to go through, do a better job, or just as equal as them, wait for their channel to get wiped out, which means they never existed, throw yours back up on there, and then just take the views, because it's a dog-eat-dog world there, baby. That's what it's all about. Right now, you got the old going out and the new taking over. I know that's not how the saying goes, but I just really don't care. So you got the DIY folks, that's what's going to happen. The old art channels, I imagine they're going to get hit on that as well. But, you know, there's a lot of super talented artists. A lot of people aren't going to go back to see the old stuff, unless it was like a tutorial. In which case, if nobody's done those tutorials in a long ass time, now's the time to revamp it for yourself and get those sweet clicks. Now, if you're running a political channel, I got nothing for you. Sorry. Archive that crap over at BitChute or something like that, because you know it's going to go away. And plus, you're already on the firing line, you know. For a long time, YouTube's not been terribly happy with the political commentary section of things, because a lot of times it doesn't really go with the narrative that they agree with. I can go down the line of all the different videos and everything else. You're probably going to see a crap ton of ASMR videos gone. All the old stuff just gone, which is going to make way for all the newer or the current content creators. So, yeah. Oh, and speaking of the old subscription counts and everything else. Now, if you're an older channel and you have a very large base, but the actual viewing of your channel is, you know what? Let's throw out a number just to make it, you know, comprehensive. So let's say you're running at 50K subs, but you're only pulling in maybe 10K views on your channel. You know, we'll say average, right? For your videos. Well, it's a possibility if you're a really old channel that a lot of those subs are dead accounts. So don't think of it as a really terrible thing, though having that number is pretty sweet. The ratio is not in your favor. So chances are when you see that get cut down, it could get down to like maybe 40, hell, maybe even 20K are going to get knocked off. So now you're sitting at 30 with roughly 20K viewing, or 1K viewing, right? Maybe some of those people come back, or maybe you get knocked way the hell down to which just the people who are actively viewing your material. So maybe you are going to sit at 20K. Okay, so you went from 50K, now you sit at 20K, but those are active viewers. Those are people who are actually looking at your stuff. So then when somebody else comes to your channel and sees what you got going on, they see, okay, this guy's got 20K. And then he's pulling out half of his subscribers are actually looking at what he's got. Huh, this guy's got a really nice ratio. This guy is actually, it must be doing pretty well. Or maybe the numbers will be better in your favor, where you got more people viewing your stuff than you actually have subs. Because let's face it, having subs doesn't really count much for anything anymore. It's all about the views, the clicks, how, eyeballs, and retention of that. And, it all counts. It all matters. The whole damn thing, all of it. Every little bit. But it's not going to be a terrible thing. Yes, it's going to be concerning. It's going to be a little scary. But I think overall, it's going to work in our favor in the long run, especially for the smaller people like myself. I think it's really going to do us well. I think that's where we may actually finally get some exposure, especially those of us that have been running for like about a year or so and just not even getting people at all. So yes, you're gonna have the big fish up there doing their thing, and that's minnows, still swimming around. But we may actually be able to get more views coming our way with a lot of the, well, let's call it, with all the dead tissue being removed, so all the healthy cells, whether they be young and small or older and bigger, we're just going to get more activity. So I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm good. I assume though that with this whole reduction of accounts and everything else, that we're going to see a lot of active people that are going to get their stuff removed, which is also concerning. So, on that note, if you're a content creator and you are concerned that all your stuff is going to be removed, take some precautions. Make sure you got a BitChute account. Have a bunch of your best videos, your favorite videos, your most viewed videos are over there. So then, if your channel is removed, then you at least have a starting point. If you're a small channel like myself, chances are you've been putting stuff over there to begin with. But hey, you know what? Just keep doing what you're doing. If you do go away, you're not gone. You're just slightly forgotten. But here's something to think about. If they get rid of your Google account, meaning your Gmail account, think about everything you have attached to that Gmail account. Probably a lot of stuff, right? So, make sure you back up everything, right? That you have all your other accounts, whether it be an Apple account or your Minds or your Facebook account, your Twitter account, that the email that is associated with that is one that's not a Google account. Because if you really are concerned, maybe Yahoo's the way to go. Or one of the other many alternatives out there, the older accounts, or maybe even a newer one. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. Take precautions. Think it through. If you think that you are in danger, then you probably are. As for the Google account and the YouTube account, if they decide to destroy your YouTube account, chances are, and you think they're going to get rid of your your Gmail account, there's no point in changing that. So if they get rid of one, and they're going to get rid of the other, there's no point. Just leave it. The two still attached. There's no getting around that. If they want you gone, you're gone. Just make sure that you have if you still want to retain your a Google account, that you have a viewing account, one that doesn't carry the same name, same image, and everything else. So you still can view other people's materials and everything else if that's what you wish to do. Or at least it would give you something to restart with. So, yeah. Anyways, a whole lot of things are moving soon, moving quick, and we need to be prepared. Be prepared. So, yep, Google's deleting a bunch of old accounts and unused accounts, and prepare yourself for the next apocalypse. Yeah. I had a word for this. I had named this something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll probably just put it in the descriptor and everything else, as well as a hashtag. So, alrighty, that's it. I'm done. Rant's over. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves out there. God bless and farewell.